Good evening everyone, I'm James Ford-Bannister, BAFRA Director of Training for 2020 and 2021. In this video we will revisit question 47 from the BAFRA Annual Examination of 2020. So, let's break down the question. It's 3rd and 10 at Team A's 4-yard line. A25 carries the ball to Team A's 2-yard line and fumbles the ball, which is recovered by B13 at Team A's 6-yard line. B13 then fumbles the ball at Team A's 3-yard line, and the ball rolls into Team A's end zone and across Team A's end line. Now, whilst this may not seem like the most complicated play, there is a change of team possession, so let's take a look at it visually. The centre is going to snap the ball to the QB, who's going to hand it off to A25, who's going to run to the A2-yard line, where they're going to fumble the ball. B13 is then going to recover that ball at the A6, before running to the A3, and then fumbling themselves out of the back of the end zone. With all that in mind, what does it mean for the result of the play? Well, first we have to understand two key theories, responsibility and impetus, and these are both found in Rule 8. Rule 871 tells us that the team responsible for the ball being out of bounds behind a goal line is the team whose player carries the ball or imparts an impetus to it that forces it on, above or across the goal line, or is responsible for a loose ball being on, above or behind the goal line. And Rule 872A states, the impetus imparted by a player who kicks, passes, snaps or fumbles the ball shall be considered responsible for the ball's progress in any direction, even though its course is deflected or reversed after striking the ground or after touching an official or a player of either team. Well, we know that it was the impetus of B13's fumble that caused the ball to be in Team A's end zone and subsequently become dead there. But what does that mean? Well, Rule 724C states that when a fumble or a backwards pass goes out of bounds behind or beyond a goal line, it is a safety or a touchback depending on impetus and responsibility. And Rule 861A states it is a touchback when the ball becomes dead out of bounds behind a goal line except from an incomplete pass, and the attacking team is responsible for the ball being there. Team B was the team last in possession and the ball goes out through their opponent's end zone. Therefore, Team B are the attacking team, and it is a touchback. Now we know that it is a touchback belonging to Team A, what will the next play be? Well, Rule 862 states that after a touchback is declared, the ball belongs to the defending team at its own 20-yard line, which rules out both C and D. C states that the game clock will start when the ball is next legally kicked, and D states that the game clock will start when the free kick is legally touched, or subsequent snap if not legally touched, making both of these false, as the next down will not be a kick play. So now that we know that it is neither C nor D, we'll need to look at A or B, and they state that the next play will either start on the snap, as per statement B, or on the ready, as per statement A. And to find out more about this, we need to look in Rule 332. And 332D1 is slightly misleading, because it tells us that after a touchback, it will start on the snap, but this is only when Team B will next snap the ball, and in our situation, it will be Team A who will snap the ball. And therefore, we will revert to Rule 332E1, starts on the referee's signal, when Team A is awarded a first down, either through play or by penalty, which means A is true and B is false. So the correct answer for this question is statement A. Thank you for listening to this breakdown of question 47 from the BAFRA Annual Examination of 2020. I hope that you've learned something and that you return to us in the future for more of these video breakdowns. I've been James Ford-Bannister, BAFRA Director of Training for 2020 and 2021.